Your forehand is inconsistent, and it's not because you don't practice enough. It's not because you have bad technique. It's because of 5 specific things happening every time you hit that ball. Things you can't feel while they're happening, which is exactly why they keep happening. The frustrating thing about an inconsistent forehand is that it works sometimes. Some days it's clean and heavy, and you wonder why you ever worried about it. Other days it's all over the place, and you can't figure out why. That gap between the forehand you hit when it works and the one you hit when it doesn't is not random. There are 5 exact reasons for it. Here they are. 1. You decide where to hit too early and your body locks up. This is the one that turns a potentially clean forehand into a tight, stiff, going-nowhere shot before the swing has even started, and it happens so fast that most players never catch it. The moment you decide where the ball is going, down the line, cross-court, inside out, your body starts preparing to execute that decision. Your shoulder pre-rotates slightly toward the target. Your grip tightens fractionally. Your weight shifts in the direction you've chosen. All of this happens automatically, below conscious awareness, and it all happens before the ball has arrived. The problem is that deciding too early changes your contact point. Your body is already angled toward the target when the ball gets there, which means the racket face is pointing somewhere slightly different than it should be. The ball goes off in a direction that's close to what you wanted, but not quite there. Or you feel the contact is slightly off and rush the last moment of the swing to compensate, which makes it worse. Players who hit the most consistent forehands decide late. Not randomly late, precisely late. They stay loose until the ball is close enough to read properly, then commit and fire. The decision and the swing happen almost simultaneously, which means the body never has time to lock up around an intention that hasn't been confirmed by the actual ball yet. To train this, spend 1 session hitting forehands and deliberately waiting 1 fraction of a second longer than feels comfortable before committing to a direction. It'll feel slow and uncertain. That discomfort is the habit changing. Stay with it. 2. Your contact point moves around and you don't even notice. This is the most underrated cause of forehand inconsistency at every level, because it's invisible in real time. You can't feel a contact point that's 2 inches too close the same way you can feel a bad grip or a late preparation. It just feels like a slightly odd shot. And then you try to fix the swing. But the swing is usually fine. What wandered is where on that swing the ball arrived. And each contact point position produces a different result. Contact slightly too far in front, the ball goes wide. Contact slightly too late and close to the body, the ball goes into the net or flies long with no control. Contact at the perfect point, the ball does exactly what you intended. 3 different outcomes from 3 different contact points, all with the same swing. The contact point wanders for one main reason: footwork. When your feet get you to the right place early enough, you can control the distance between your body and the ball at the moment of contact. When your feet are slightly late, the ball arrives wherever it arrives and you make contact wherever that happens to be. The swing looks the same. The result is completely different. The fix is not to think about the contact point during the swing. It's to fix the footwork before the swing. Get to the ball earlier, control the distance in the last 2 steps, and the contact point stabilizes on its own. Small adjustment steps in the final approach, not sprinting right up to the ball, are what give you control over where contact actually happens. And if you want to take your tennis to the next level, check out the Tennis Master Pack. A pack that includes the Elite Player Guide with technical and tactical tips, the Become a Pro Guide where you'll learn how to become a pro tennis player, a full-week fitness routine to take your fitness to the next level, and a prevention routine to prevent injuries and enhance recovery. This pack already helped hundreds of tennis players. Get your clicking on the link in the description. Let's continue with the video. 3. You swing differently depending on how important the point is. This one is happening to almost every recreational player, and almost none of them know it's happening while it's happening. On a practice rally, nothing matters. You swing freely. The racket head moves fast. The finish is full. The contact feels loose and clean. And you think, this is my forehand. This is what I can do. And then match point arrives, or 30-40, or a ball at a critical moment in the 3rd set. And without deciding to, you shorten the swing. You slow the racket. Head down. You guide the ball rather than hit it. Everything tightens by about 20%. And the forehand that worked beautifully under no pressure produces an error under the one moment it needed to work most. The mechanism is fear, specifically fear of missing. Your brain knows the point matters, and it subconsciously pulls back the swing to try to make the shot safer. But a shorter, slower, tighter forehand is not safer. It's actually less reliable than a full free swing because it produces less spin, less margin over the net, and less consistent contact. The thing your brain does to avoid missing is exactly what causes the miss. The only way to close the gap between your practice forehand and your match forehand is to practice under pressure deliberately. Make points matter in practice. Play competitive sets. Create situations where missing has a consequence. Your body needs to learn that a full free swing under pressure is allowed. It doesn't learn that from calm rallies. 4. You're not watching the ball, you're watching where you want it. This one is the most immediate fix in the whole video, and it's something you can test and feel the difference in your very next session. Watch what your eyes do right before contact on a forehand. For most players, there's a moment, just before the racket meets the ball, where the eyes move from the ball to the target. The head turns slightly, the gaze shifts to the corner you're aiming for, and in that fraction of a second, the ball finishes traveling to the contact point without your full visual attention on it. The timing adjusts slightly. The contact isn't quite as clean. The shot goes roughly where you wanted, but with less precision and less consistency than it should. The fix sounds almost too simple. Watch the ball until it leaves your strings, not just until it's close, until it's gone. Keep your head still, keep your eyes on the contact zone, and don't let your gaze move to the target until after you've felt the ball come off the racket. You'll know immediately when you're doing it correctly because the contact will feel sharper, more solid, more deliberate. The ball will come off the strings differently. Try this in warm-up tomorrow. Every single forehand, your only focus is watching the ball hit the strings. Just that. Everything else stays the same. You'll be surprised how quickly the contact becomes more consistent when your eyes are actually on the thing you're trying to hit. If you want to learn how to hit harder forehands without risking more, I recommend you watch this video next. 5. You have no consistent preparation. Last one. And this is the structural reason behind the inconsistency that makes all the other problems worse. When you watch a player who hits clean forehands rally after rally, one of the things that's happening that's easiest to miss is how identical their preparation looks every single time. Same shoulder turn, initiated at the same point in the ball's flight. Same racket position at the top of the takeback. Same weight loading before the forward swing starts. The whole setup phase is a copy of the previous one, and that consistency of preparation is what gives the swing a reliable starting point every time. Without a consistent preparation, every forehand starts from a slightly different place. Sometimes the takeback is too big, sometimes too short. Sometimes the racket is too high, sometimes too low. And a swing that starts from a different position every time has to make small adjustments during the swing itself to compensate. Adjustments that happen too fast to be accurate and produce slightly different results on every ball. The preparation is what makes the swing automatic rather than improvised. And automatic is the only setting that holds up under pressure, under fatigue, and under the pace of a real match. Build a checklist for your preparation. It's 3 things. Shoulder turns the moment you read forehand, racket goes back to the same position every time. Weight loads on the back foot before the forward swing starts. Those 3 things, repeated identically on every ball, are the foundation that makes everything else consistent. You can't have a reliable swing without a reliable setup. Start there. 5 reasons your forehand is inconsistent. You commit to a direction too early and your body locks up before the swing starts. Your contact point wanders because your feet aren't getting you there early enough. You swing differently under pressure because your brain pulls back when it matters most. You watch the target instead of the ball right at contact, and your preparation is different every time, so every swing starts from scratch. None of these are talent problems. All of them are habit problems. And habits change when you know what to work on, and you go after one thing at a time. Pick the one that sounds most like you. Take it to your next session, make it boring and automatic. Then come back for the next one. Drop a comment telling me which of the 5 you recognized in your own game. I want to know. Subscribe for more of this. Blue Tennis Dude. See you in the next one.